Hey y'all, welcome to a Taste Challenge Tuesday on Uncle Bub's Bell Buckle Beer Reviews. And I've got a couple of beers for you today that I have recently reviewed individually, but they are both Pilsners. Now, I have the Goller Original German Pilsner at a 4.9% ABV that I did a few weeks back. And then I've got the Kutna Hora Czech Pilsner 12, which is a Czech Pilsner, also at a 4.9% ABV. And I did this one a couple of weeks ago as well. Both of these are Pilsners. Now, last week I did a taste challenge between the Czech Pilsner 12 or the Czech Pilsner Gold against a Pilsner Urquell. And I actually chose the Kutna Hora over a Pilsner Urquell, which I was surprised that I did that. But anyway, we're gonna try these out today on a Taste Challenge Tuesday. Now I've got a piece of blue tape on the bottom of the mug that I'm gonna pour my Kutna Hora in, and we'll start with it. And I'm gonna try to pour as little head on it as possible so we can move forward with the video. Now both of these bottles are bigger than your typical bottle. That one's pouring off real nice, not much head. And I got every bit of that off in there. How about that? This is a it's a half-liter bottle, basically. Half-liter. The Kutna Hora. And hopefully y'all can read that. I don't know that you can or not. This one is a half-liter well, so they're the same amount in both these bottles. All right. I love the flip-top cap on these Gollers. Let's see. I can figure out how to open it here. There it goes. Ooh, about popped in my face there. All right. Blue tape on the bottom of the Kutna Hora. No tape on the bottom of the Goller Original German Pilsner. Let's pour it gently as well. See if we can get all of it in here. And y'all, this is not the usual thing. I usually try to pour head on my beer, but I'm not doing it today because I'm doing a taste challenge. And if I pour head on it, it takes a while for that head to dissipate and all that kind of good stuff. All right. Kutna Hora, Czech Pilsner 12 or Czech Pilsner Gold versus Goller Original German Pilsner. All right, so let's see, put them out there where you can kind of see them both, maybe. The lighting's not the best in the world, but I've got all the lights on that I can have on in here. And anyway, I do the best I can. Now, looking at these beers, for me, it looks like the Goller is just a little bit lighter. A little bit lighter in color. Even on the camera, it looks lighter. The Kutna Hora is just a little bit darker. The Goller is just a little bit lighter in color. They're both beautiful, bright beers, man. I mean, they're beautiful and bright, and I just love it. I can't wait to try it. I love a good Pilsner, y'all. Well, I love beer anyway, so whatever. I don't care. It could be any kind of beer. I'd probably still love it. All right, so both of them are 4.9% ABV. I'm going to take my hat off, show you my ugly hairstyle. Got my hair cut. Take my glasses off. I'm going to close my eyes. I'm going to swap these around. I'm going to see if I can tell which is which I probably won't be able to, and which one I prefer. Now, I know I'll be able to do that. All right? So, I'm going to close my eyes now, and we're going to swap them around. I'm going to try not to spill it. All right, Fiddle Man, it's time for you to do your thing. Go! All right, we're going to stop right there. And I had to do it a little bit slower today because my tablecloth is kind of dragging, and I had so much beer poured in these, I didn't want it to spill, so I had to go kind of slow. But I don't know which one is which. I've confused myself on which one has the blue tape and which don't. So, these beers are for all American workers. Hey, I love and appreciate y'all. Thank you for the hard work that you do to provide for yourselves and your families and pay your own way. Support our economy, just like I do. I love and appreciate y'all, brothers and sisters. Cheers. Oh, that's good. Man, that's just a awesome Pilsner. That gummit, that's good. That one's good too. Now, which one is which? I don't have a clue, man. I do not have a clue which one is which. If I had to guess, just randomly, I would probably guess that this one is the Kutna Hora. And the reason I say that is it has a very distinct bitterness in the finish. This one has bitterness in the finish as well, but this one is a little more pronounced in the bitterness. And when I did my taste challenge last week between the Kutna Hora and the Pilsner Urquell, the Kutna Hora had more bitterness in it than the Pilsner Urquell, which I thought was surprising. So I'm guessing that this is the Kutna Hora because I'm getting that stronger bitterness in the finish on this one here. And it's just fantastic. It's crisp and clean, just delicious. This one is crisp and clean and delicious too. Both of them are just absolutely fantastic beers. Man. This one is just a little bit lighter on the bitterness in the finish. So I'm going to say that this is the Goller original German Pilsner. And I'm going to say that this is the Kutna Hora Pilsner Gold, or Kutna Hora Gold, or the Pilsner Czech Pilsner 12. Which one do I prefer? Actually, I prefer this one just a little bit. It seems to have just a little more of the bitterness bite and the finish that I really enjoy in a Pilsner. I'm going to go with this one being the Kutna Hora and the one I prefer. And I'm going to say this one is the Goller original German Pilsner. Both of them are A beers. There's no doubt about it. Both of them are A beers, A quality brews in my book. But I prefer this one just a little bit for the finish. Alright, so I made my choice and walked my eyes, put my glasses on, and see where we stand here. And I was correct. I can tell by looking at them. This one's a lighter one. This is the Goller. I was correct. That is the Goller, and this is the Kutna Hora. And it wins just by a little bit for the little added bite of bitterness in the finish. I prefer this one just a little bit more. Both of them great A beers, y'all. If you get a chance to try either one of these brews, man, I highly recommend either one of them if you can find them.